Alright, hello everyone. This is Crota coming at you. Today is, well, hopefully gonna be... no, let's cover up the timer and then do exactly that. Yeah, there you go. This is game 2 in a series between Zhouxixi and Th000. Game 1 taking place on Nomad Isle. A little bit one-sided, as... if you could go ahead and go back and watch that particular game. I am gonna be taking off and leaving very, very shortly, so hopefully I can get all of these games uploaded and taken care of in a timely manner. But also I'm installing another game in the background, so hopefully things don't go all too crazy for me, as things are now underway. You can see Th000 spawning here on the top right hand side of the map as the purple Night Elf player. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom left, you see Zhouxixi spawning as the red Night Elf. This is Night Elf versus Night Elf here on Twisted Meadows. I believe there's no variations on this particular map, but I know this isn't the BattleNet version of the map, so I am curious as to how this is gonna all play out. First things first, Zhouxixi will most likely eat through these trees here, creep out this creep camp, and then attempt to creep out the mercenary camp as well. Based upon the positioning, Th000 is going to be doing the same exact thing as well. He's going to be training up an archer, and then both of them are going to be creeping very aggressively. We can see that Wisp are already on the move. And where are the Wisp going to go? They are going to scout and figure out that their opponent has in fact spawned in the crossed position. That is very, very important to note, as both of them will be able to execute this mercenary camp trick. And because it is the mercenary camp as opposed to, say, a goblin merchant shop, you are able to pick up and hire up units. It is not only the creeps that are there that are different, it is also what you can do at that building, as we are already looking that Archer is perhaps gonna fire an arrow. There you go, and now pull the creeps over. As you can see, the Ancient of War already tanking that damage and doing a great job fighting against this Null Overseer. Meanwhile, back over here, you can see the same thing already happening. This Null Overseer is taking a little bit of damage. The Archer trying to finish it off as well. This Ancient of War needs to regenerate hit points, and rather quickly. There is no Wisp nearby to repair, and that is the actual problem. Without a Wisp to repair, this Ancient of War is taking far too much damage. Now, what should start to happen is that this Ancient of War should be able to just clear out enough trees and then eat his way into this creep camp here. He should already be trying to do that now. Not exactly sure why he isn't. Meanwhile, you can see Zhouxixi is already a little bit ahead here, and he may be doing exactly that. Demon Hunter now going after the Wisp. Is it going to get taken down? It looks like it will be taken down here in just a moment. There's the detonation. There it goes, as the Ancient of War now regenerating hit points and training up a second Archer. Meanwhile, this Ancient of War now heading back. Creep camps are being pulled away. Demon Hunter wants to get to level 2 and level 2 only. There goes the Null. And now gonna take down the Null Brute. Coming back around, you can see that the Demon Hunter is now making its way off to the north. It is gonna try to slice and tear down much of what's going on here, as the Ancient of War is still sitting right there off to the side. All right, Demon Hunter now going to be coming up. It looks as though, yes, 2 Archers better than 1. You can see that the Demon Hunter, the footprints are all right there. They are going to leave a little bit of a trail for this Demon Hunter, as the Demon Hunter is now trying to get away. There is a mana burn, long distance mana burn there. As we can see now, the Archers did try to do a little bit of a shadow melt, as Zhouxixi takes a bit of damage on that Archer as it runs back. Now, this is Nightfall. That means that the Night Elf units will be regenerating hit points at night. Always beneficial for Night Elf units. As the Demon Hunter is still wandering around here, you can see him with those Boots of Speed. And I believe Boots of Speed, no Boots of Speed on Th000's Demon Hunter. Now, this has just turned into a little bit of a foot race and harassment race so far. No real strategies have been executed by either of these players. It feels like we are going to have a repeat of what we saw in Game 1. Just a lot of Demon Hunters and Archers in the matchup. Demon Hunter now going against the Ogre Magi. Claws of Attack +9 on that Demon Hunter should work overtime and finish off this Ogre Warrior. There it goes, and now going to pick up the Tome of Intelligence. Yes, there is the Mana Burn. There's a Dust of Appearance, as the Archers now have to be a little bit careful. There is the Ensnare. Is that Archer going to get taken down? Yes, it does, but it is not taken down at the hands of the Demon Hunter. Instead, the Creeps got in that final shot there. as all of the units have been brought back here. Now, you can see the Circlet of Nobility was dropped, picked back up, getting all of that moon juice. Once again, the Demon Hunter now making its way over. Gloves of Haste. We may see another mana burn. There you go. That Demon Hunter has to be a little bit careful, but it is faster with those boots of speed. As the Demon Hunter, this purple Demon Hunter will not be able to catch up to his opponent. Let's take a look at the bases. We are already at Tree of Ages. We're going into an Ancient of Wonders. We have a Hunter's Hall down off here, as we're still looking to perhaps see Zhouxixi move out with this Naga Sea Witch. Now, Naga Sea Witch is extremely effective in these early engagements for that slow, making it difficult for an archer to be able to run away. Now, we are looking at Naga Sea Witch. She does have those cold arrows right now. Not quite sure why. I don't believe it adds that much bonus damage at this point, but the additional mana would actually be very helpful, especially up against a Demon Hunter. Against a Demon Hunter, you either want no mana or all of it. You don't want to get stuck somewhere in between, because if you get stuck somewhere in between, you get mana burned, and you don't have very long for you to use any of your spells. If you have all of it, then you can use spells even though you get mana burn, and if you have none of it, well, then you're not a very good mana burn target, are you? Naga Sea Witch taking a bit of damage now, trying to get away. You can see level 3 on this Demon Hunter here. No Staff of Teleportation or anything of that nature, as the Naga Sea Witch trying to get away. Beautiful micro there, as there is a mana burn there. Okay, so far level 2 on the Demon Hunter, level 3, and we may see a little bit of an engagement now come back around. Demon Hunter does have Shadow Meld, and we are now going into another engagement. There's that mana burn there, not very effective, as the Demon Hunter, oh, Troll Shadow Priest doing a great job of just slowing things down a little bit, and now going after this Demon Hunter here. All right, cold arrows. Is it going to happen? Is it going to be enough? There goes the Demon Hunter. There's a Staff of Preservation, and Zhouxixi comes out of that fight on top, saving his Demon Hunter, taking down the Naga Sea Witch. And, well, I guess that is it. It just looked absolutely, absolutely close, being able to teleport and save that unit after taking down that critical hero. Demon Hunter now once again on the move. Naga Sea Witch back over here on the southern side, as we are looking at a Tree of Life trying to be built by Th000. Th000 wants to get an economic game going. He is also going into Ancients of Wind, surprisingly. I am curious as to what he's going to be doing with that Ancient of Wind. Fairy Dragon, Druid of the Talon. It may be an Archer Druid of the Talon combination, as there is that second Ancient of Wind already being constructed. Coming back down over here, there is that Tree of Life. It is going to uproot itself and then make its way down to the south, as we see now the dual hero combination of the red team, the Red Knight Alpha Zhouxixi, looking to get in, perhaps try and destroy this base. So far, you can see that the Ancients of Wind in the back are taking a little bit of damage. There it goes. But what is going to be happening next? The Naga Sea Witch and the Demon Hunter are backing off here. There's the engagement. There's a mana burn, a very effective mana burn there, as the Demon Hunter quickly drops double Circlets of Nobility and picks them back up after healing at those Moonwells. Alright, you can see that the Demon Hunter now making its way down and across. Naga Sea Witch slithering on by as well. Tree of Life now making its way towards the Ogre Warrior creep camp. It looks as though it will get cleared out. The Demon Hunter is pretty close to, or already at 3. It's not going to get to 4 anytime soon, but the Naga Sea Witch is in fact close to 2. There it goes. And this has just turned up into a straight up play. Archers, Naga Sea Witch, Demon Hunter now just wandering around. Coming back here, you can see that the Demon Hunter is going after the Forest Troll Warlord, and this has turned into a little bit of a creep race. Trying to get higher level heroes means better spells. You can see that both heroes are sitting at level 2 for Zhouxixi. It is Th000 who has a level 3 hero in the Demon Hunter, as the Demon Hunter once again gets taken all the way back home, and this has probably been the issue. Every time the Demon Hunter gets sent back home to get a little bit more rejuvenation, he misses out on experience. And that 67 experience could be the reason for victory or defeat, as you now see a Forest Troll Warlord taking a little bit of damage. And now the Naga Sea Witch also reading her books, getting a little bit healthier. There you have it, Naga Sea Witch picking up Devotion Aura, quickly selling that, not very useful at all. And now wandering out across the map. Where is that Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter is still off over here. No, off over here, going in for a bit of harassment. There's a mana burn though, as the Demon Hunter now is forced to back off. We can see bears are added in this group, so it is going to be bears Ancient of Wind versus Ancient of Lore. And Ancient of Wind versus Ancient of Lore, I'm curious who wins out on that fight. Obviously a Chimera would be the easier choice there, unless the lore started just pumping out Dryads, but that is a completely separate issue altogether. Roar now used as the Demon Hunter now trying to get away. Demon Hunter of Zhouxixi getting in a lot of damage there. There's another mana burn. The Nagasi Witch getting another cold arrow, and this Demon Hunter needs to get away. Still does not have boots of speed, as it is now just trying to figure out what its best course of action would be. Demon Hunter now ready to go. Is it going to drop double circlets, heal back up again? This could be his ongoing strategy. Yes, there it is. Yes, healing back up once more, and now the Demon Hunter does look a bit refreshed, even though if a little bit more worse for wear in terms of mana. Alright, bears now trying to pull back here. You can see the bears, the dryads, the archers, the Naga Sea Witch now pulling off to the side. One wisp down over here, keeping track of this expansion, but we are now looking at a counter push as the Orb of Venom is now down on that Demon Hunter. There's a huge mana burn there, and now we are going to be going into a bit of an engagement. There's a rejuvenation as the Druid of the Claw now going to take a little bit of damage over time, but now may have to be very careful. Staff of Preservation should be incoming. Not quite sure what the Naga Sea Witch is expecting to do here, taking in a lot more damage. There's the Abolish Magic trying to keep that Druid of the Claw in that fight. Anti-Magic Shell on that Demon Hunter. No more mana burn for him. Archer is still trying to engage here. We are going to perhaps turn around and get some of those Dryads as they're pursuing, as they are now turned back once more. Sitting off down over here on the bottom right, you can see that Th000 is doing a good job saturating this gold mine. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch sitting at 2, almost 3, and we now see Th000 also going into True Shot aura on the Priestess of the Moon. That means that the Dryads, Ancient of Wind, Archers are all going to get bonus damage in addition to the Naga Sea Witch and also that Priestess of the Moon. The question is, well, are we even going to be seeing Dryads coming in from Th000, as Th000 doesn't have an Ancient of Lore as of yet. Meanwhile, Zhouxixi instead doing the double Ancient of Lore strategy and also getting resistant skin. This means that we are going to be getting Mountain Giants, a unit that pretty much dominates the Druids of the Talon. The reason why Cyclone, I believe, is ineffective against or uncastable on a Mountain Giant with resistant skin. It also has a lower time in the air, and it also has so many humans, or so many hit points, so many humans, so many hit points, that they are difficult to take down by Archer and Magic Fire. We may need to see some bears, some Ancient of Lores, or some other units in order to win out on this fight. You can see that the Demon Hunter is engaging against this entire group here. There is a Naga Sea Witch. There is a Fork Lightning right before all the units get taken off. There's a Cyclone as the Dryads do Abolish Magic it rather quickly. We're still sitting at a even game here. Supply count is going to be, what is this, Ancient? We are going into Hippogriffs. All right, we actually may see Hippogriff Riders in this game. We're sitting at 63 over 70 supply, and the only real benefit that Hippogriff Rider over Archers is that, well, the Archers have a little bit more hit points and they don't have to worry about the ground army. Here we go, the Dryads now making their way over here to the 3 o'clock position. Not Dryads, what am I thinking? No, the Hippogriffs, the Druids of the Talon, and the Archers are all off over here. You can see a Sentinel has been brought out. Meanwhile, Dryads were making that here to the Red Cream camp off to the north. Tome of Agility will get picked up most likely by that Demon Hunter, and a Ring of Regeneration. Fairly good items. Who picked up the Ring of Regeneration? It looked like, yes, the Demon Hunter did in fact do it. We'll be able to regenerate those hit points very easily, especially with the help of that Rejuvenation. So far, Hippogriffs, Archers, Druids of the Talon, Hippogriff Riders coming in from Th000. Meanwhile, going to be going up against Zhouxixis, Bears, Mountain Giants, Archers, Dryads, and we could have a showdown here in just a moment. Hippogriffs now running back here. There is a mountain giant, and the mountain giant goes, what am I seeing? I see archers, I see hippogriff riders. That is something you do not see every day, and dealing so much damage. The dryads trying to focus down the hippogriff riders, and I don't know if that's really going to work, as the dryads are now going after some of those heroes. All right, a couple of Druids of the Talon may need to get cycloned or get some cyclone, and there is another cyclone onto the Th000, as the bears, or not the bears are engaging alongside the mountain giants. The bears are the only thing that can really take down a mountain giant and its massive 1600 hit points. Both sides fighting. There's the Demon Hunter. It looks like it will get taken down, and Th000 may end up falling behind here. He does not have any more potions of healing to quaff, as... Hold on one moment. All right, welcome back. Sorry, this is a crazy game, and I'm just trying to give more energy into this. So far, let me do a little bit of a catch-up for myself. Mountain giants are in play. We have hippogriff riders. We have Druids of the Talon. We have bears. We have dryads. This is Ancient of Wind versus Ancient of Lore here on Twisted Meadows, between two really strong Night Elf players. Let's go ahead and continue this as the fight is going on. There you go, Th000, which I believe getting to level 4 right there. Scroll of Town portal now used by the Demon Hunter in order to get away. However, the Hippogriff Riders are just absolutely destroying all of the Dryads. And now there are just Dryads going up against the other army. You can see, let's take a look, 60 over 70 supply against 66 over 80 supply. A slight advantage for Th000 there. The Hippogriff Riders going to be dominating the skies here. 765 hit points, not very high for the amount of investment in them. Also, Hippogriffs counter Hippogriff Riders in great numbers, so that is always very entertaining. You can see that the Hippogriff Riders are they're kind of like flocking. Not quite sure how to fly right there. One of them is spazzing out. Meanwhile, you can see that the Demon Hunter is clearing out this Ogre Warrior creep camp. Mountain Giant also joining in on that fight. That Mountain Giant does have a large amount of damage there. 29 to 47 does hit very hard, as we now see an engagement over here at the 9 o'clock position. The archers shooting down the Tree of Life with arrows. That's got to be a bad way to go as a building. I can't imagine any building in this day and age, especially a living, breathing one who could whack down or take down an archer, for it to be had enough arrows to be shot at before it fell apart. But then again, let's see what's going to be happening here. The Demon Hunter and the army is now leading the way. It looks as though, yes, there is a Hippogriff trying to go up against that unit there, and it will get popped out of the sky very easily. Not enough in terms of numbers, as the Hippogriff Rider with slow poison now trying to get away did take a bit of damage there. And now we are going to be seeing another engagement here in just a moment. Dryads, Hippogriff Riders, Hippogriff now trying to get back 525 hit points. An anti-air unit against a 765 air-to-ground and air-to-air units here. Are we going to see an engagement? No, we are not. The Hippogriff Rider is deciding to smartly or carefully just stay outside the edge here, as we are now buying time to creep. All right, the Th000 is going to be able to creep down this particular creep camp. Gets to level 4 and level 3 now. The Priestess of the Moon has True Shot level 1. I would have thought that she would have upgraded it to level 2 already. True Shot level 2, very effective, giving in even more damage. You can see Claws of Attack, True Shot Aura, and that Orb of Venom. Now Orb of Darkness on another unit. So Orb of Venom now on the Demon Hunter. Yes, Orb of Venom, Naga Sea Witch, who has Frost Arrows, and that is why the Priestess of the Moon now has True Shot Aura level 2, because, well, why do you need a Sentinel all that much? All right, back over here, Dryads getting shot down. A lot of Hippogriff Riders engaging against those Dryads. Dryads are going to fall apart, and I did not think I would see the day when Hippogriffs, Mountain Giants, were actually used in the same game, albeit on different teams. But this is a rather unorthodox strategy. Both players, Mountain Giants are one of those units that are very strong, but are often seem very situational. And same thing with Hippogriffs and Hippogriff Riders. There you have now the Tree of Life taking a lot of damage. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town portal? There's a Fork Lightning, as the Naga Sea Witch quickly takes down 3 out of the 5 Healing Wisp there. And now Th000 is going to end up losing his base here at the 4 o'clock position. Meanwhile, hit the base off over here. TP, what is going on? Are we going to see a Scroll Town portal? No, it looks like he's not really concerned about it at all. He's just going to try and take down this Tree of Life here as the army is now away. Where are those Hippogriff Riders going? It looks like he's going to go ahead and try to take down the Naga Sea Witch, and the Naga Sea Witch is taking a fair bit of damage here. This could be extremely bad. Staff of Preservation is not on hand as the Naga Sea Witch is backing off again. Here you go, Dryads being added into the fray. What is that? Potion of Invulnerability, Lesser Potion of Invulnerability has been used as the Demon Hunter is still engaging here. All right, the Hippogriffs are all falling apart here. This is going to be a crazy battle onto the ground. Druid of the Claw now taken down. Now going after some of the other units. Not really worth it to go after the Mountain Giant. So many hit points. But the Demon Hunter, on the other hand, is completely fair game. As that Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage. Mana Burn now coming in. And there you have it. Ancients of Wind picking up all of those Druids. Or being picked up by those Druids of the Talon, using Cyclone to take out of commission one of those Demon Hunters. However, with Dryads nearby, the Dryads can't easily dispel. Are we going to see another dispel? There's a Fork Lightning. Or is more damage being dealt? It looks as though the Demon Hunter could do, or the Priestess of the Moon could do something. A Priestess of the Moon getting up to level 6 is not something I've seen in quite some time. Starfall is perhaps one of the most powerful abilities, if not a bit random. All right, we are looking at now the Hippogriff Riders choosing to engage. There's a Naga Sea Witch. There's a Dust of Appearance, trying to make sure that there's nothing else here. Zhouxixi. Oh, down goes the Naga Sea Witch. Down to, oh my goodness, there it goes. Finally getting taken down there, and now back off to the north. It looks like Th000 is going to come out ahead. Another Dryad does fall right there. Meanwhile, we can see this gold mine has been nearly mined out. 28 supply, and now we need to get some additional gold quickly. 71 supply, excuse me, versus 27. That is not looking good. 71 versus 27, and with this base now gone, Zhouxixi is pretty much up the creek without a paddle. No real where to go, and anywhere he tries to go, if it is in the right direction, is still going to be painful for him. All right, let's come back down around. All right, Hippogriffs are ready to go. Demon Hunter, they're all just wandering off to the north, off over here. Are we going to see them slip down in just a moment? Wisp now making its way down over there as well. We can see Wisp are already being transferred. Again, where are they going? We are now out of gold at the main gold mines. So with no more gold at this 20-minute mark with no more gold, both players, or Zhouxixi is the only, no one's mining gold at all. Never mind, I take it back. Off over here, Th000 is mining gold, but albeit rather slowly. And is he going to have enough gold to really make a difference? So far, 34 over 70 here. Meanwhile, 73 over 80, but that is majorly in Hippogriff Riders, which is a rather thing to say. Like, for such an expensive unit, a lot of people don't feel their damage is worth their investment. Demon Hunter now looking to come in. There's a lot of Hippogriff Riders in the air. Naga Sea Witch getting a Clarity Potion, does have a lot of mana. Where is that Priestess of the Moon? There she is. Also has an Orb of Darkness, Boots of Quel'Thalas, and Claws of Attack, but I would assume +9. And with that crazy amount of damage, at this junction in the game, I don't know if Zhouxixi can get up and cook up a proper response. All right, expansions are being looked at all across the map. There we go. What's going to be happening here? It looks as though there is an expansion over here on the bottom left-hand side. No base has been built. And what is going to be happening next? All right, Demon Hunter getting caught out in the open. This could be very bad. Is it going to be able to make its way through? Oh, this is looking very bad here as the Demon Hunter gets saved with a Staff of Preservation at the last possible moment again. Player's forces are under attack. All right, here comes another push. Fork Lightning coming in, but this does not look good for Zhouxixi. Zhouxixi is only sitting at 34 over 70. Meanwhile, Th000 looks like he's over at the 70+ range. Now finishing off this Naga Sea Witch, deciding to pull back here. No, deciding not to want to completely give this game away. And there is the GG. Zhouxixi loses 2 straight games to Th000. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.